How are you feeling, traveler? Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Well, but that's not
Huh. Well, maybe she...
optimist or...
But...
True, but as a fine. Anyway.
Oh, that sounds... You know, this place...
Don't start worrying. I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right? Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Miko, it's been a while?
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like...
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that. So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always booming. You only...
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Naruka. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and so is therapy. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Baku. Which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigensai guy anyway?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he's...
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to...
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential...
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even...
Sure thing! Just leave this to... This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Amura Ichigensai. Are we in the...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh? Sounds kinda therapeutic in its own way. But we don't really have a good excuse to resort to violence here. And we definitely don't want to scare... Why don't we pass the time by talking to some of his other patients? It looks like there's a... sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counseling too.
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here.
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a...
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on, it's happy thoughts. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done...
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counsel...
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys. Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily.
Yes. Now,
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took... Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind. In more ways...
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because...
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case...
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. But he must have had some sort of epiphany. Even more, so you can rest.
Huh?
Doubt it all you want.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though.
Go of your pain. Let go of your pain. Who are you? It burns! Leave this place now!
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long wait. All right, now time for us to go meet Mr. Amer. Oh, hello! We're number 97. It's...
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's...
What?
Because Emira Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy. That's why. He's gone home to rest.
But, we've been waiting so...
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emira Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and...
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah, nothing. Take me up!
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep, at least that's what his client...
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their...
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no...
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper. But then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Amora Chuya?
It's him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yae publishing house, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryo Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yae publishing house to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz! Where would you even...
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very... You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't... In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and you have no idea how...
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's... I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yae publishing house practically has a monopoly on...
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which...
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outburst. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to... It's a shame, really.
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here. So Shion sees. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by—
Bad dreams.
There's no point—
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello! Please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, so chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scam.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo Commission. Like Murasaki, it looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No,
Of course it did. You were a huge help. Now then.
Oh, true. Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's... Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets... As for where she goes and what she does during that time...
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she... Oh, remember the place from last time? This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her... Well, firstly, we were...
Ah, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot... Don't worry. This isn't a dream.
Aw, what's up? Indigestion getting you...
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite...
Does that happen to all Yume Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting. But still, that's no reason. Letting your emotions.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You were... Yes, they were...
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream. Traveler, if I really could make... You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. Anyway, it's much too late to book.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow,
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you.
Paimon blames the other 2?
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dream,
What can we do? Let us help.
we need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both.
Let's see. They They did say they were gonna get counseling from Amora Ichi.
Lead the way.
Yeah.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net.
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember visiting Isa Bathhouse last night?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams recently?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
Nope, nothing comes to mind. Bad dreams must...
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly seem troubled by nightmares. Does that mean Amora Ichi...
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second.
Whoa! What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it, similarly to how I enter people's dreams.
No! No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today. I should stay.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on... Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to... But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yet?
Not really. They were a lot more serious than today. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai right away.
Mizuki, what is it?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called... If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, His victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these guys a little harder. Do you know when Amura
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point in trying to rush him.
Oh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night, both of you. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare with the happiness you presently feel. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from a total breakdown.
Please, stop. Everything will be fine.
Amura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, I'm not here to snap you out of your denial. At least, as long as you answer our...
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already and all...
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind...
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn!
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment. Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here.
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to worry about Amura... So we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved, and the bathhouse is back to...
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and... Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find Amura Ichigensai, please do not approach him. Just send me a message and keep an eye on him until I arrive. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys.
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send a message.
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about and all, but... What the heck do we do now? What if we can't... 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything. Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday! There's no time to lose! To the Grand Neurocom... She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts. You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
Aha! So you did bring him up on purpose!
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation?
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude. So...
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy.
Wait, what? Emira Chuya?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. Until, are you telling me that Emira the Hellraiser and Emira the Healer are the same
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right, well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once, when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't—
You've got a point.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki? So you really do want to help her?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors? She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavor. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your—
Oh, right. Come on, let's send them.
Take them. I have no—
There is no escape!
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki!
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as... So...
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too?
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused. I don't want either of you getting hurt. Oh.
Whoa. This is not... this is... What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep.
Sweet dreams! Turn that frown upside down.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
The blazing sun!